You know what? Why don't you guys get out of my house, okay? Now get out, please. Just get out of my house.
Well, they are out of control. What is this, 2 girls, 1 couch? I can't even. The kids are not all right. Hi guys, welcome to React Review Cinema. Today's movie reminds me of a fine poet's quote. Fathers, lock up your daughters.
Fathers, be good to your daughters.
Lock up, be good to, probably similar outcomes, right? But don't misunderstand me. I'm not casting stones about the details we're going to discuss about today's film. We listen and we don't judge, right? I too was a ridiculous teenager. I even unwittingly lived many parallels the film covers. I'll never tell. This movie is a minefield, triggering the memories of war in all of us. The war that is adolescence. Anyways, the film's title is 13. Not 13 Reasons Why, not 13 Ghosts. Just 13. 13. It's a new field of classification. Teenager. 13. It's puberty reaching a tipping point. It's cusping the dangerous curves of adultification. When Tracy was a child, she thought and acted as a child. But as a newly minted teenager, she put away childish things.
You're a big girl now. Fully grown with your hormones now. Got your own home and you're alone when a bone get your back blown out. Little girl, you're a big girl now.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. A creepy, inappropriate song to describe an age-sensitive, inappropriate movie. It's low-hanging fruit and such. I'm gonna roll the footage. Here's the highlights. Girl meets popular girl. Girl feels like a loser and ditches her old friends. Girl devolves into a worse person via theft, mind-altering substances, promiscuity, and a disrespectful attitude to win approval of popular girl. Popular. I know about popular. Girl becomes popular, and girl bosses too close to the sun. OG popular girl turns everyone against girl because of reasons. Girl becomes a loser again and loses her mind in the process.
But wait, there's more.
Those are the bones of the story. Now here's the meat. By the way, guys, this is sort of based on a true story. Bad girl Evie, actress Nikki Reed, was real life good girl goes bad. And when adapting her story for film, she was told she did not seem innocent enough to play the character inspired by her. Scandalous, I know. Wowzers. Unpacking the psychological whackness that is, you are so perceptively altered, so sexualized, so seductive that your only option is to portray the person who made you this way. Luckily, this actress did eventually make her way out of typecast hell and started playing good/goodish girls like Sadie on the OC and Rosalie in the Twilight franchise. Another segue, director of this movie directed the first Twilight, and Nikki Reed may or may not have been the recipient of nepotism, given the director is like her ex, not stepmom. But back to the details. I've been calling Tracy a good girl all this time, but her goodness was mid at best.
This is the best day of my life. I'll kill you if you embarrass me.
Okay.
Okay.
She occasionally puffed the white stick. She casually relieved stress through self-harm. She had adverse reactions to food and eating.
Have you had anything to eat today? Mom, stop with the food thing already!
And she was known to use naughty language and raise her voice towards adults, including her mother. So Evie, our villain, is like a ferryman of Hades in some ways, escorting Tracy to the rivers of whoredom and mischief she was already destined to travel. Harsh, I know, but when you know, it kinda makes me laugh. Tracy has a very complicated home life. Mom is in AA, mom's lover is still an addict, Dad has a new wife and baby. Mom works out of their home. Home is very modest and they're barely getting by. Also, brother, who's in the 8th grade, is already self-medicating. Not a great recipe for a well-adjusted child. Tracy is in the 7th grade and Evie is in the 8th. Tracy was on the outside, peering into the prestige of being attractive, adored, envied, and belonging. Tracy schemes and plots to find her way in.
I'm in with the in crowd. I go where the in crowd goes.
Basically, Evie is Tracy's dream girl. She wants to be her, not be with her. At least no more than what society supplants in young girls' minds about experimentation as a rite of passage for the fairer sex. Tracy's quest for transformation begins when she robbed a woman at the bus stop and purchased her new bestie's love through crop tops, low-rise jeans, and Skechers. You heard me, Skechers. Evie's home life is troubled too, so when Tracy's mom, who's overprotective but failing at it, makes Tracy spend more time at home and grants Evie sleepover privileges, Evie never wants to leave. Evie watches Tracy push her mom away and disrespect her.
Oh, Bertie, you know she didn't mean it.
Mom, don't touch me! Don't touch my hair!
She's out of control.
But Evie has a scheme of her own to win the affections of Tracy's mom because she's motherless. This isn't a story about a girl looking for a sugar mama. It is, however, one in which a motherless child desperately seeks affection from a mom overflowing with maternal love.
Hey! Hey! Open this door now!
What? Mother, what do you want?
This is not how I raised you.
These girls become inseparable, ditching class, hanging out in parks and on corners, engaging in premarital no-no business, getting pierced, self-medicating, and generally being absolutely so foolish in every single way. These girls really betray each other. Evie takes away the friendships and peer validation Tracy desperately sought, and Tracy upended Evie's desperate clinging for familial love, care, and tenderness that only a good mother could provide. We don't exactly get to see how this affects Evie, but Tracy is devastated, and her disordered behavior could easily be perceived as worsening as she lets out a cathartic scream as the credits roll. For Tracy, 13 was a loss of innocence, a loss of intellect, and a loss of social belonging and reputation. Her story is likely more common than we'd like to consider. All those girls devoured by the wolves of iniquity. By the way, I love the soundtrack to this movie. Real sad girl stuff. Lemon by Katie Rose was a banger in my day. Katie Rose walked so Lana Del Rey could run. This teenage dirtbag rebellion movie is a wild ride, even more so in its 2003 release date. And it's unfathomable that these are real teens portraying these characters on screen, doing what they were doing and saying what they were saying.
But it tasted kind of nasty.
Could their behavior be worse? Of course. But the character's depravity is disturbing enough as is for any adolescent on the brink of maturity in the watchful eyes of their parents. I rate this film 4 out of 5 pearl clutchings. The war of adolescence is over for many of us. Some unscathed, some forever altered, and some nervously anticipating their draft or enlistment into their next war, such as responsibilities of adulthood, marriage, parenthood. But it's okay, because I love analyzing and reviewing, even if it hurts.
The things I do for love.
Love and light, everybody. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back and see me sometime, okay? See you soon. Bye.